Hey, what's up, and welcome to a new reading vlog. So today is Monday the 21st, I guess, and I've had a slow morning because yesterday we were on this trip, which was awesome. Like all the autumn vibes. We visited a castle and it was really nice. But today I feel a little bit under the weather, so I've been really slow this morning. Yes, I have a new haircut, and so far I think it went pretty well because it's pretty low maintenance, because this is basically how I woke up, so not bad, I think. But first, a reading update, I guess. So currently I'm reading 4 books, which is way too many for me, so I really need to finish some of them. So the first book I'm currently reading is Sawkill Girls by LeGrand. This is a young adult paranormal horror, I guess, and it takes place on this island where young girls disappear and nobody knows why. And we follow 2 sisters, Marion and Charlotte, who move in to this island. And yeah, weird things start to happen again. And there's also Zoe, who lives on the island, and now she's trying to discover what or who is behind all the disappearings. So this is completely out of my comfort zone, because I usually don't tend to pick up horror stories or such things, because I'm a chicken. And yeah, basically the main reason I picked this up is because there's an ace rep. Zoe is ace, and so far the rep has been great, so yeah. But the story is very interesting so far as well. So yeah, it is a little bit slow at times, and it is pretty big, so yeah, but I'm making my way through it. I'm currently on page 177, so yeah. The second book I'm currently reading is The Stopping Place by Helen Slavin, and this is an ebook. It's actually the first ebook I requested from NetGalley back in 2017. Yeah, I still haven't read it and reviewed it, so I really want to get into reviewing all of my backlog at NetGalley, because it's getting ridiculous. I have like 20 books I need to read and review, so yeah, this is a start. When I first discovered NetGalley, which in case you don't know, it's this website where you can sign up and request books from publishers in exchange for a review, if you have a kind of platform where you talk about books. But there's also a read now section where you can just download books to your Kindle and read them right away without being approved. So yeah, especially when I was on my book buying ban, I just frequently went there and requested very random things just because they are free and, you know, it's legal and it's great. So yeah, I have a lot of books there. So this is a very random book. All I know about it is that it's set in a library, which is what drew me into it. And yeah, I don't know what it's about, actually. I started reading it, I'm like maybe 15% in, no, like 10% in. And so far we met the several people who work at the library, and I have no idea what is going to happen next. So I will report when I know more. And then I'm listening to 2 audiobooks. So the first one is What If It's Us by Becky, Albertalli and Silvera. So this is a young adult contemporary about 2 boys who meet, and there will be some kind of romance, I suppose. They actually met at the post office, where one of the boys named Ben was shipping his ex-boyfriend's stuff to him, and so far it looks that he's not really ready for another relationship, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm not that far into it, only a couple of chapters, but so far I'm quite enjoying it. I like Arthur more than Ben, I guess, but yeah, we'll see. And the last book I'm currently reading is also an audiobook, and it's Your Money or Your Life by Vicki and Joe Dominguez. So this is a non-fiction classic from 1980s about finance. The version I'm reading is an updated edition to reflect like newer things happening and stuff like that. And I have only just started, but so far I'm enjoying it because I'm really into personal finance and stuff like that, and it seems like that the tone is going to be like not condescending. I really like to have at least one audiobook to listen to at all times, basically, because I like to listen to it like in the morning during breakfast, instead of checking social media, because it's like a really nice way of getting some reading done first thing in the morning and starting the morning more productive than just getting sucked up on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. So yeah, I'm not sure how much reading I will get done today because I have quite a lot of errands, and I know I should use that time to read either a physical book, an ebook, or listen to an audiobook, but I just don't like reading on the go that much because like it's not comfortable, and yeah, I just prefer reading at home, but I really should use that time. So we'll see how it goes, but I should have some time in the evening, so hopefully I will get some reading done today. So round one of errands is done, and I actually stopped at the library as well, but I didn't vlog there because I just grabbed my holds and went, and yeah, but I can show you what I got. So my battery died because of course it did, but the first thing I got is The Flat Chair by Beth O'Leary, and this is a contemporary that is pretty hyped right now, and apparently it's about a guy and women, and they are flatmates, but they never meet because like he works at night or she works at night, so like they're never there at the same time, and I guess romance will happen hopefully. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. And the second book I got was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. So a little story time. So when I was like probably still in middle school or like early high school, I came across this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Successful Teenagers, I think it's called. It's by this author, and I absolutely fell in love with that book, and I like borrowed it multiple times, and yeah, I guess it was a sign that later in life I would be really into personal growth and self-help books. But yeah, this is a classic of genre, and I've had it on hold like for 6 months or even longer than that. So yeah, I'm excited to dive into this probably during a nonfiction November, because yeah, it's perfect for that. I have about an hour before I have to get on the second round of errands, and this time I will be going into the city center, so it will take longer. But yeah, right now I need to do some more chores, so I guess I can listen to one of the audiobooks. Oh yeah, and I also read a bit more from Sawkill Girls, so now I'm on page 202, and yeah, I must say that the longer I read it, I'm getting more into it, and the characters are becoming more interesting. Like, I'm feeling quite attached to them, and they're being fleshed out pretty well. So even though the story and the atmosphere etc. are great, I think that if the characters weren't so interesting, I wouldn't be so into it. But yeah, we are getting some more queer content right now, so yeah, really enjoying it. It's almost 8 o'clock now, and I'm tired, but I'm pretty happy about all the things I got done today, so yay. and I actually read on public transport, so that's something. I read a little bit more of The Stopping Place, so now I'm 19% in, and it's just a weird book. I can see that it's trying pretty hard to be literary, but instead it's kind of confusing and hard to read. It's told in first perspective, but it feels really detached and distant, which is something I really don't enjoy in books. The main character is weird, like she kind of stalks people, and basically the only thing that happened is that her colleague is having an affair with a married man and she stalks them, kind of. But I really don't know where the author is going with this, so we'll see. Right now I'm going to continue reading Sawkill Girls because, yeah, the story is getting more interesting and I'm starting to really like the characters like Zoe and Marion, but even Val is an interesting character and yeah, I'm intrigued. So that's it for now. Hello and happy Tuesday. So today I have quite a lot of things to do, but so far I'm pretty happy with my reading this week so far, because yesterday I actually read before bed, and this morning I listened to Your Money or Your Life while preparing breakfast and eating breakfast, and yeah, I'm really liking it. It contains some practical steps that you should take, but it also says that it's better to finish the book first and then come back and do the steps, which is good because like I don't feel like doing the steps while reading the book. And basically it talked about consumerism and the way both the companies and some people, like consumers, are obsessed with growth instead of saying enough at some point. And the first actionable steps were to like guess or gather all the information to estimate all of the money you have earned in your life so far. And like, I don't think I'm going to do that because like I'm only 28, but I have been working since I was 15 and I don't have all the data, so it would be kind of stressful. But the second step was to estimate your net value, and that's something I want to do. Like, I'm well aware of my finances, but I haven't done the actual spreadsheet, so that should be fun. Hi, so it's Thursday evening, it's almost 8 o'clock, and yesterday was a really intense day, but good intense mostly. I have been swamped with work for the past couple of days, which is mostly good when you're a freelancer, but it also means less energy and time for other stuff like reading. But yesterday I read some more of The Stopping Place on the public transport, and also when I was finished with work I sat at a cafe and read a little bit there. So I'm about 33% in and I'm still confused. There's this whole subplot about old photographs, and I don't know what is the meaning of it, and like, will it play any significance? I would maybe consider DNFing it if it wasn't a NetGalley book, but I really don't want to DNF NetGalley books unless I need to. And this was the first book I requested, and yeah, I just want to review all of them preferably. And also, it's not bad per se, like I'm mildly intrigued and the writing is not that bad. I guess I'm just not that into literary fiction anymore, although I used to read it a lot. So when a book is literary just for the sake of being literary, I don't know, I guess I'm not so wowed by that anymore. Is that a word? Wowed? And yesterday after work and the cafe I went to Zumba class, which was awesome. I haven't been for a very long time and I love dancing. I would really like to start going to classes regularly or just going to the gym on my own, which has the advantage that I can listen to audiobooks there, which just counts as or feels like double productive. But yeah, this morning I managed to listen to a bit more of Your Money or Your Life and I'm still enjoying it. I don't know what to pick up to read at this moment from the 4 books I'm reading, because Your Money or Your Life like feels like a morning book because it's about getting your life together and being productive and all that stuff. So I like to listen to these kind of book in the morning mostly, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for Sawkill Girls, so I'll see. Hi, so I didn't manage to give you an update yesterday. I was working at home and then in the evening I went to my parents' house for the weekend, but I also finished Sawkill Girls. And although it took me a little bit to get into it, by the end I was really enjoying it, although it wasn't my cup of style in terms of the plot, like with the monster and stuff, but I thought that the setting with the island and everything was really interesting and atmospheric, and the main thing I liked was the characters. I really liked Zoe. She was black and she was also asexual, and although her sexuality didn't play a huge role in the book, it was mentioned throughout and I really appreciated it. So far I've only ever read a couple of books with an ace character, and it's just so nice to see someone who feels similar things and thinks similar things, and only now I fully realize how important representation is. I mean, I knew it like in theory and like in some aspects maybe, but this is something that only when you really need to see yourself in some aspects in media, and you know, usually you don't, and then you do and you just feel how amazing it is. So yeah, that was great, but the other characters were really great as well. I mean, the 3 main girls were all very distinct, and yeah, I really enjoyed hearing from all of their perspectives. I'm really glad I picked it up, although it wasn't my kind of genre and I was spooked at times. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars. Today I'm not feeling very great because like I had a sore throat yesterday, but today I feel even worse. But it's okay because I can just mostly relax and read. But this afternoon we're having a family celebration, so I'll have to survive that, but then I can like fall asleep or read some more. Right now I'm reading The Stopping Place and I'm 62% right now, and I'm not going to DNF it by now, but I really want to be done with it. So I did it. I finally finished The Stopping Place and I'm finally free of it. I don't want to be mean, but like this was the perfect book to put you into a reading slump. The second part was something totally different from the first. It was basically a domestic thriller about the main character's past, and like I didn't enjoy it. So overall, although I can appreciate that the book has some qualities, it really wasn't for me. The writing style the characters, even the structure. I didn't like it. So I think it is going to be 2 stars. And I hope I will bounce back from this quickly and not in fact fall into a reading slump. Alright, it's Monday now, so it's time to wrap up this vlog. So in the past week I managed to finish 2 books. I finished Sawkill Girls and I gave it 4 stars. I also finished The Stopping Place by Helen Slavin and I gave it 2 stars. I also made some progress in Your Money or Your Life and I made it about 48% in, and I think I will be able to finish it in a couple of days. I'm still currently reading What If It's Us by Becky, Albertalli and Silvera, and I didn't touch it in the previous week, so hopefully I will get on it during this week. And yesterday I also started a new book, and I started The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. So this has been on my TBR for a while. I have owned it for about a year, and considering I have this reading goal that I have to read all the books I acquired before the start of 2019, or otherwise I would have to unhold them. This is one of the books I definitely need to finish until the year ends, and yeah, it was just calling to me. Like, it's paranormal, so it has some spooky vibes, but yeah, I will talk about this in my next vlog. Right now I'm only about 28 pages in, so I don't have much of an opinion right now, but yeah, the beginning seems alright, so we'll see. But yeah, that is all for this reading vlog. Please leave me a comment below because your comments give me life, and if you don't have anything to say, you can always just leave an emoji. Also, like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!